Elon Musk calling the media racist is bull. It don't even matter if he might be right or not. It's still bull. Like, I know y'all ain't forgot about what happened immediately after he bought Twitter. It was a 500% increase of the hard R N-word simply because he owned it. Everybody got called hard R N-words simply because Elon Musk owned Twitter. And they called it free speech. Elon Musk is a perfect example of the logical deficiencies that exist in the white racist brain. The white racist brain has set them up. It has wired these people to be loud and proud hypocrites. Everything they believe in a contradiction. The whole reason he calling out the media in the first place, whole reason he got a battery in his back, is because the media is calling out and pointing out how this white cartoonist who said that black people was a hate group and that he didn't want nothing to do with us was losing business. Like losing contracts. They was pulling his cartoon because of it. So this billionaire genius, right, the Tony Stark in real life, thinks that it makes sense to call the media racist for calling out this racist ass cartoonist. Then had the nerve to turn around and say that, yeah, you know, the media used to be racist towards black people and people of color, but now it's racist towards white men. Come on, bro. Another level of hypocrisy, right? Another level of just blatant contradiction of Elon Musk calling anything racist is he's a part of the anti-woke crowd. Not only is he one of the biggest voices in the whole anti-woke movement, he's going as far as to attempt to create anti-woke AI. The whole anti-woke movement is just the latest example of how racists attempt to make black people feel bad for calling them on their shit. The reason why it's dangerous is because they done been successful. Black people now have to argue with other black people about calling out racism, about whether we do it enough, about whether racism still exists. We would be fools to ignore the danger in one of the largest social media platforms in the world, or media platforms in the world, for that matter, to be ran and dictated by an artificial intelligence that was created to be anti-woke. And what is anti-woke to them? Calling out white supremacy, calling out racism, calling out heteronormativity, calling out sexism. That's wokeness to them. They want us to feel bad about calling out racism and speaking about our experiences, and it ain't happening. I don't care how many black folk are putting on this cape and they want to be like, man, racism is old, man. It's about personal responsibility, man. Y'all be focused on the net. Stop playing. Because in order for you to say that, you have to ignore every racial disparity that's already been empirically proven and documented. The whole racism don't exist conversation, race doesn't play a role in this country conversation, is not an intellectual conversation, right? It's not a smart conversation. It's a conversation for propaganda. There's a political purpose behind that narrative. The smart people didn't already prove that y'all lying about that. So that conversation really only exists to create distractions and divisions. The contradictions of the racist brain dictate how media works in this country. Even the ones that's complaining about media also control major media platforms like Fox News, right? Everything is the mainstream media this, the mainstream media that, but they are one of the biggest media platforms in the country. So if you look like me, you should be watching every time they attempt to victimize themselves and say that they the new oppressed group. Wait till they bring their ass right back around and try to tell you, you shouldn't be talking about your oppression. You shouldn't be talking about racism. You shouldn't be talking about sexism. And laugh in their face.